Hey, it's the Trigger, Rich Bontrager. Happy Friday. Happy Veterans Day from Rock the Stage Media. And we're having a casual Friday dress day here in the studio as we come live with you again for the 2 p.m. with the Trigger as we do Monday through Fridays on multiple platforms. Great to be here with you today to celebrate Veterans Day. Again, a lot of people are posting and sharing, remembering those that they've lost, loved ones gone, or just heroes that they want to highlight and represent. So, again, thank you for the service and for the families. This is a special day. We understand that. I've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes at Rock the Stage the last several days. And again, I do this because I want you to shine on camera and stage. I want you to show up. I want you to be able to crush it in every way. Why? So you get better clients. So you get higher income. So your brand authority goes higher and higher, and you reach those that you want to, maybe in a higher level. Your brand authority is always important, but what you do behind the scenes often is even more important than what you do sometimes on camera. You have to do the groundwork. You have to go behind the scenes, and you've got to set a strong foundation for a successful media and marketing career. Today, we're going to talk about three key elements that I want you to focus on. These are all action steps. It's things that are going to really help you with your brand authority. But if you don't do these things in advance, you're just going to be out there. And as we often talk about, content may be king, but just because you're screaming from the mountaintops doesn't mean the content is getting heard. It's getting the results you want. You're just screaming into the void with a lot of noise. So we're going to give you 3 steps today to better narrow down that foundation so that when you do go forward, it's rock solid and you know your plan is going to work. So number 1 is you have to know who you are. Who are you? What's your expertise? What's your background? We talk a lot about this, but number 1 is you really have got to know who you are. And then you have to highlight who you are so people understand why you're the influencer, why you're the expert in this field, what makes you unique in your field, because there's many people like you, but who are you and what is that uniqueness? Now, again, I'm a broadcaster, 30 years of radio, television, podcasting, interview, thousands of interviews. But that doesn't mean I'm much different than anybody else out there. Partly what makes me unique is I love helping people shine. That's why I mention it every day. I literally do. I love helping, dreaming with people, talking with people. I had a great call today with the National Speakers Association as we're preparing for our next installment of Behind the Stage, the new show that we've launched together. It's so exciting to dream, to plan, to see what we can do with that and take conversational ideas and take it to the next level and take it to the next level. I love being in that mode with clients and companies. That's part of my uniqueness. It's not just about me. It's about I love helping you. What makes you unique? Part of my uniqueness is my stutter that I've overcome. I don't hide it. I actually mention and use that to show the potential of others and what they can do with media. Don't be afraid of media. Don't be afraid of a microphone. Step out and go for it. Write down on a piece of paper what makes you unique in your space. Yes, do mention how many years you've got in that field. Mention awards that you've gotten in that field. Mention the different shows, accolades, the books, courses that you've done. Build that onto your LinkedIn profile, by the way. That's great to put the same material, your homework, and build that into your LinkedIn profile. People will check that out. So who are you? And don't just put in there just only the business stuff. That's great. But it's great to know who you are from that personal side as well. More and more, the shift has been done. People are not just hiring male, female, or the best job or the best resume. They want to hire the best human being. They want to know that, you know what are your values? What's your aspirations? What are your frailties? What are your shortcomings? They want to know who you are. So you better figure out who you are before you step out of the boat. This is foundational step number 1. Spend a lot of time on who you are so you can express it. And when people ask, you'll have a good, solid, prepared answer for that. Step number 2 is you want to know who your competition is out there. Like it or not, we all are competing with somebody out there. I once heard a speaker talking about we're not in competition. Now, where I agree with that is I'm not in competition with the people I collaborate with and work with and do deals with. No, no, no. And I'm not really in competition with other speakers because I have my own uniqueness and I know who I am and what I do. I just want to do the best I can. Now, I have to be aware of my competition. So, research your competition. Research the best there are in any industry you are in. If you're an author, who are some of the authors in your space that are absolutely crushing it? Great sales, great speaking tours. They've got the endorsements. They've got like 7 books, and the 8th one's already coming out. Who are those people in your space that are crushing it? And really dig in and learn what makes them unique in that space. Now, you don't want to be a copycat. But there are things you can learn from them to bring into what you do. There's nothing wrong with that. And I would encourage that as you build that foundation. You'll learn, like from the speaking community, some people have great speaker sheets. Some people have great sizzle reels. Other people, not so much. Learn from the people and see what your competition is doing. If there's keywords, if there's a company that you should associate with, if there's an event that you see that person has spoken at over and over and again, you want to learn about that location and how you might be able to speak there as well. So know what they are about. Research your market space of where you are at and who you are with. And compare what you're putting out, what your website looks like, what your email campaigns look like, what they are. I even subscribe to a couple of email campaigns that are from quote unquote competition. I want to see what they're putting out. I want to see the direction they're going. I want to know what their holiday specials are and see how mine match up. You just have to be business aware as you build your brand, and you do not want to duplicate someone's brand. Again, you can model things after them, but if their catchphrase is, hey, how to rock the stage, you don't want to go copy that and use that. You don't want to do that. Some people do have those copyright protected. So you want to make sure that your competition, what you're doing, may be similar, but you're not going to fall into the same pipeline, say keywords too much, because some of that's going to overlap and they already have the traction bigger than you. Number 3 is you want to give credit and you want to celebrate some of those other people out there that are crushing it. This is something that I think too many people are missing out on. You get that LinkedIn request, that Facebook request. You find people that get that accolade, they get that new award. You want to go celebrate those people. Do a post and reshare. Let them know that you're paying attention to their work. Again, they're not competition. The idea is support excellent people doing excellent things, and it will come back around to you. You'll be seen as a person that's not afraid of other people's great work. You're going to be seen as someone that loves to cheer on other people's success, and you're confident in your own place in the universe with your own success in your own brand. The other thing this does, it puts you on the radar of these other people. If you don't go like, and I mean, not just a thumbs up, not just a smiley face, take the time to write a decent response to their posts and go say something. Even if it's as simple as celebrating their birthday, their anniversary, their career anniversary, take time to celebrate other people's success. You will get noticed. And there's been times when I've had people call, email, and say, hey, I noticed you've been paying attention to me. Can we get on a call? I want to learn more about you and what you're doing. That's gold. That's exactly what you want to do to elevate yourself, raise your brand, get into another elevation with another higher level group. You got to get in there and network a little bit. You got to rub shoulders a little bit. And the best way to do that is give praise, give support, and show people you're paying attention to their success. They will pay attention to yours as well. Guaranteed that will come back around and it will shine back on you as well. But do it without any hesitation. Those are 3 anchors, 3 foundational blocks that get your brand authority elevated higher and higher. The clarity is so important. And this is where, like I said at the beginning, I'm taking time behind the scenes, doing some things to keep it going up and keep it going up. You don't just push your shows out. You don't just push out that next blog post. Take time to make sure the foundation is set and everyone knows the clarity, the mission and the purpose that you're on and why you do what you do. Number one, know who you are. Nail that down. Have it clearly who you are so you can probably share it with the people that you want to, and they will know you. Second, know your competition. Take time to know who's doing what, how they're doing it, and why they're doing it, and learn from their experience. And the third one is celebrate. Celebrate other people, their success, and watch what happens when you support others. If you want to know more about this, have a conversation about how you can share these foundational branding steps, and maybe there are more. I'd love to talk to you about that. Contact me, Rich at richbontrager.net, or you can always go to rockthestagemedia.com. Learn more about what we're doing here to help you shine on stage and camera to elevate you and your brand. But really, the easiest way is directly right to my email box. I read all my own email. It goes personally to me. And from there, we can book a call, make something happen. Contact me, Rich at richbontrager.net. That's going to do it for this Veteran Day, this Friday edition. I hope you're doing well. And I know people back in Florida are going through some tough times down there as well. So be safe no matter where you're at, and have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday for another 2 p.m. live with The Trigger.